There you go. I think thank you for having me. Thank you for being here, listening to me, and I think we'll keep the same format as we did. Please hold your questions till after my presentation, unless it's very urgent. Then just raise your hand and we'll try to deal with it at that time. I don't know how much any of you know about RegTech and what you know about it. I have a very simple definition for RegTech. It's the use of new technology to help with any kind of regulation. So currently today, 99% of all the RegTech that is being developed is around the financial services market. That doesn't mean that there's only regulations and technologies for that specific area. It's just that has become the standard from the recent developments, which I will go into here later on. Like they said, I'm the chairman of the Nordic RegTech Association, and I will also then bring in Innobridge here towards the end. I'll leave it as a cliffhanger what that is and how we can work with this. Let me see. So basically, I wanted to see here, how do we get to where we are today? What is different things that have influenced the development of RegTech? So basically, first, obviously, you have technological development. You have seen a lot of new things coming out. You have new you shouldn't say in the presentation. You see, there's a. Gosh, sorry. You have new technology being developed. We're all in different technologies here. We've seen where we're at and what it can do, and this has also led to what we see in developments. So the second is the evolution of society. It's the changing preferences that has happened here in society. You have new mobile technologies, tying in technologies and the evolution of society, and how this will has gone to where we are with. It's how we use the new, faster, and easier access to different mediums in what we do, and also in the financial crisis. Obviously, the financial crisis has had a lot of impact on the financial services market, in the sense that you've seen a tsunami of regulations coming out of the financial crisis. You've seen banks being fined all over the world. You see banks are having to invest more heavily into regulations and in compliance in their sectors. And with this technological development that we've seen in the society, where you expect faster connectivity, being able to handle products or your financial services, mobile apps and all of this is leading us to why RegTech came about. So RegTech then is new innovation. Some of the innovations are obviously not new. Blockchain is, I'm going to come back, is it 2010 that Bitcoin came out? But some will say that the ledger has been around for ages. It was just written before, and it was mainly kept maybe by one person or a couple of people. Now this will be changing to, you have the ledger being kept by everyone basically on the network. And you will also have fintechs. You will have fintechs which are challenging the the challenger banks. Fintechs then having not the same fiscal place as the incumbents. SEB has moved out. We used to have SEB behind us here. It's also less staff and it's more online. So in this changing environment for the fintechs, they will obviously not want to replicate what is already out there. They don't want to have everything that has been. They want to be, the next thing. So into this, you can throw the global competition. You will have problems are not local, but neither are solutions. Take for example the GDPR. GDPR is European legislation, but it will impact, and it has impacted banks across the world because of the way it defines the European person in this. And you will also